Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Kippy here, coach of your Steel City Surge, back for week number 6 of WPF. We're coming off of a very close but strong loss to Gentleman Thomas from last week. So we're sitting at 3-2 with roughly +4 or 5 differential. So nothing too much to be disappointed about at the moment. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. We just need to pick up at least one more win before the next 2 weeks because we have some really difficult opponents coming up. So I really want to try and secure at least one more win and get up to 500 and try to make a playoff push from there. But we're in a very strong spot currently. We're going to be taking on, for week 6, Herbie, who's a newer coach to WPF Delta. Their team consists of Terra Espathra, Terra Arcanine Hisui, Sylveon, Alamola, Hitmontop with Terra, Regice, Registeel, Ogrepawn, Wellspring, Dragonite, Uxie, and Zoroark Hisui. Now, funnily enough about this team, Herbie went ahead and drafted basically all of the Regis on this team. Originally, they drafted Terra Regieleki and Terra Regidrago, along with Regigigas, and they also have Regirock as well. But in the weeks leading up to, I think, a week or two ago, they ended up dropping this Eleki, Drago, Regigigas, and Regirock, and picked up, they had a plethora of points to use. So they picked up basically the last couple months. You see there Uxie, Zoroark, Hisui, Dragonite, Arcanine with Terra, and Espathra with Terra. So it's a very interesting team. There's no ground immunity, so you'll see Sandy Shocks there on the left is going to eat up a ton. And there's also very, very few dark resistances, and I think we can take advantage of that pretty nicely. So let's get into our build for this week. We're starting off with Shaymin, obviously. We're running a Choice Spec set this week with 4 attacks: Seed Flare, Air Slash, Earth Power, and Dazzling Gleam. We pretty much cover basically everything that my opponent wants to switch in on in regards to taking a hit from Shaymin. The one Mon that I'm scared of with this is Regice. It's very specially bulky. It has the ability Clear Body, so it can't... no drops from Seed Flare or Earth Power can really harm it. And I think we kind of saw that with Metagross that last week a little bit with Thomas's setup. But we're mainly meant to just do as much damage as possible and try to clean up late game. We have enough speed to outspeed basically the entire team outside of Espathra speed boosts. So we should be fine there. So that is Shaymin, mainly meant to be a damage dealer and breaker. Next up we have Slowking Galar. We're rocking Rocky Helmet this week to try to chip down that Arcanine and also deal some chip to Aloe because it's probably going to flip turn on us more than anything. And as a solid check to Ogrepawn, Wellspring, and Dragonite as well. We're bringing a Toxic Spike set because there is no grounded poison type and there's only one hazard remover with Hitmontop. We're bringing Slack Off for recovery, just to be able to take a couple hits. Flamethrower, just to deal some damage, because Regice and Registeel are probably going to be the ones switching in on this thing. And Chilly Reception as well, just to get out of there and use Regenerator for pivot. Mainly especially physically defensive this week, a little bit of HP, and then the rest is in special defense. So that's Slowking, pretty standard set. And then we got King Gambit with Terra Water this week. The reason I went with Terra Water is so we can try to live an Arcanine Hisui hit a little bit easier. We don't really have a good type to use to try to deal with that, so we want to be able to live a close combat and a Flare Blitz, and this is probably one of the better ways to do it, outside of using like Terra Fairy. And Head Smash is going to do a ton of damage no matter what we do, so... I also don't want to do Terra Ground just because there is an Ogrepawn Wellspring over there that I think does come, and we would be more susceptible to Alamola at that point as well, so that's why we went with Terra Water. With leftovers, we're running Supreme Overlord with Iron Head Sucker, Kowtow, and Swords Dance. +2, we should be able to do lots of damage to basically everything, and I don't expect to see much resistance from Espathra, but we'll see what happens with that. Next up, we have Screamtail running another Leftovers Mon this week, and this is more of a physically defensive setup Screamtail. We have enough speed to outspeed Arcanine. We should be able to take at least one Head Smash from a Choice Band Jolly Arcanine Hisui, so we have enough speed to outspeed it, get off with Bulk Up, and then Drain Punch the damage away. I expect to see some form of screens a little bit at some point, so we have Psychic Fangs for stab there, and then Play Rough as well, so we can kind of deal with the Dragonite a little bit easier as well. and be able to use both stabs. So that is the main idea with Screamtail. Not too much there. It's less supportive this week and more trying to be physically defensive and offensive a little bit. Next up, we have Sandy Shocks. This thing is going to go absolutely bonkers as long as Espathra is not like Terra Ground or something. We have Choice Scarf, and we are running Thunderbolts, Earth Power, Volt Switch, and we do have Stealth Rocks in this as well. So, like I said, they only have Hitmontop as a hazard remover, and being able to see if, like, Arcanine is indeed Choice Band or Choice Scarf, as long as it's not Boots. And same thing with Dragonite, and even be able to chip for Zoroark if we see Dragonite come in, and it takes not a full 25% of chip from rocks. We can see that Zoroark and kind of get a nice key there. Volt Switch for pivoting, because, like I said, no electric immunity or resistance, so we can basically switch for free with that. Earth Power for stab, and yeah, that is basically Sandy Shocks. If at some point towards the later game, and if I'm not able to get like true damage off and I just need Stealth Rocks, I'll throw Stealth Rocks up on the field, but I think Toxic Spikes will be more than enough for us. And last but not least, we have Mienshao showing up this week with an Assault Vest. We are running Regenerator again with Close Combat, Knockoff, Triple Axle, and U-Turn with enough speed to, I believe we outspeed Yuxi with this build. We should do a lot of damage to basically everything and switch out. Triple Axle is there mainly as a check to the Dragonite because that thing is really annoying. But we also can use it for checking for Zoroark Hisui as a way as like a potential switch check. U-Turn, obviously for pivoting. Knockoff is really nice, and then Close Combat for stab is also really nice. So yeah, kind of rushed this week, so I didn't really get to do a whole lot of mocks, unfortunately. So this team is kind of untested going into this fight, but we should do fine. I'm a little bit worried to see what 6 end up coming. I'm expecting to see Hitmontop and Aloe, as well as Espathra. I think either Regice or Registeel definitely show up. I'm more inclined to say Regice. I want to say Arcanine definitely comes, and then it's like Sylveon, Dragonite, Ogerpon, Yuxi, Zoroark, one of those guys filling out the last spot. So essentially the top 2 I'm seeing come in, skip Sylveon, the next 3, and then one of the last couple is most likely going to come. So that's my thought. Thank you guys for watching this little team builder. I'll see you in the battle, and hopefully we do well and secure our 4th win of the season. So I'll see you guys later. Hello, Steel City Surge fans. Skippy here, coach of your Steel City Surge, back for week number 6 of WPF, going up against Herbie. And we see basically what I was expecting, more or less. No Regice or Registeel is really nice. We do see the Dragonite. We see Terra Rock, Arcanine, Water Espathra, and Fairy Hitmontop. Okay. No ground type. No resistance to Sandy Shocks. So leading Shocks is my best play here. Good luck, have fun to Herbie. This should be a pretty fun battle. Espathra and Arcanine. Terra Rock Arcanine Hisui is kind of disgusting. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it kind of is Choice Band to an extent. But that just means its head smashes are going to do so much more. And I'm assuming it's Rockhead with Choice Band. It could be Adamant instead of Jolly, but I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. Dragonite lead. Okay. Now, I just kind of want to Volt Switch on you. And go right into Screamtail. No Wellspring is kind of nice. No Zoroark is really nice. Do a little chunk. I could go into Raijin, but in the event that this is like a setup version of Dragonite, I'm going to go into Echidna. Does go for D-Dance. It does get Iron Head, which could be annoying. Iron Head at +1 is a 2-shot onto my Echidna, but I do like going for a bulk up. We do see a swap, okay. I'm very okay with that. Into the Sylveon, okay. We do get to +1/+1. A Play Rough onto Sylveon can 2-shot. Shadow Ball does do a lot. That's if he's Modest Choice Specs. I'm gonna get some damage off, so we're gonna go for Play Rough here. It is doing a lot. Yawn. Okay. Dragon Dance. Yawn leftovers. I do like going into Glow King. Getting damage, chip damage off on that Sylveon is really good. I want to keep King Gambit in the back for later. Getting that chip on Dragonite early was really nice. Getting chip on Sylveon early is really nice. We do see a swap come immediately into... Is this the... This is the Spathra, isn't it? It is. Okay. That's a little annoying. I mean, if it's offensive Lumina Crash, I think I live one. I do live one, so I can go for a Chili here and get King Gambit in. Calm Mind, yep. I like going for a Kowtow here and just forcing Terra or forcing a switch. We do see the Terra. So Kowtow is going to do 46 to 54 depending on investment. You see another Calm Mind, so you're going to +2/+2. Dazzling Gleam does not KO us, even if your Life Orb max special attack. This should do over half, maybe? It does less than half. Okay, so you're very bulky with leftovers. Okay. So you're very bulky with leftovers, so I can go for another Kowtow here and feel fine. You do go for another Calm Mind. You still do not KO if you're modest. I mean, what else do you get that can really hit me? Foul Play, maybe, but that doesn't really do much. You're just letting me get... You're letting me take down a Spathra. Because you're not invested. I think you're bold with max defense. If I'm not mistaken. Like 252. 252. So Dazzling Gleam does maybe half. So I'm okay with just going for another Kowtow here. Protect, okay. That's fine. I just keep countdowning, because if you're Protect and Roost with Calm Mind, that means your last move is stored power, and I can just take you out from there. I'm in a very good position, regardless of how set up this thing is right now. Because you cannot stored power me. You do at most half damage. So you gotta really make a decision here. Your Espathra is very chipped down, very weak. Terra Blast. Okay, that's fine. We resist that. Oh, that does a lot, actually. It's not really resisted. We do live. Okay, good. King Gambit's going to take the KO on Espathra. Major threat down, and Terra is gone. I wasn't even thinking about Terra Blast in that moment, but it's fine. It worked out. So we get rid of the Espathra. Major threat has been taken down. So that's good. Espathra going down that quickly is really, really nice. Arcanine, yep. This is basic. This could be anything, really. I like going into Screamtail to see if you're banded or not. If I do that, I still have Mian Shao for the Dragonite, as long as it's not +1 boosted, so... We get to see what kind of Arcanine this is. I'm assuming Choice Band. Flare Blitz. This will do half damage. Yeah, that's 100% Choice Band. Okay. I mean, with that, though, I can go for a Bulk Up and live another one. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Bulk Up here. I do see a swap, so I get another free +1 into the Aloe. Okay. I'm just gonna bulk up again. If you Scald, that's fine. Yep, Scald. Gonna try to fish for burns. Does not get it on the first one, so we're at +2. I can go for a play route and chip this thing down, but it's not really worth it at the moment. I'm just gonna keep bulking up. Wish, okay. This is fine. Scald, Wish. I am very okay with just going for another bulk up here and just getting the +6, because even if I get burned, I think I'm fine. It's doing less damage to the Aloe, but will still be very good in terms of Like, basically, we just have to worry about Sylveon, and I'm not super concerned about Sylveon at the moment. I think I'm at +5, maybe? I don't know. There's the burn. I mean, I think I Drain Punch just to see if you're Rocky Helmet or not. Yeah, I'm at +5 right now. Alright, Drain Punch is gonna get me like 7 to 8%, but that's fine. We'll Drain Punch. It is Helmet, okay. I'm okay with just getting more chip on this thing right now and not giving him a free flip turn into something else. I just don't want to give him a free switch. Goes for Scald. Okay. I mean, Echidna is basically gonna go down. I think I just go hard into Glow King at the moment. Going to Glow King. I can get my T-Spikes up real quick. That's fine. That means I can't get yawned. T-Spikes. Flip turn. Alright, cool. You can see that I'm Helmet. No Wish is really nice right now. Dragonite does come out. Okay. You're at, what, 85%? 2 T-Bolts can KO, but if we get to +1, then that's kind of a problem. I could just go hard into Shaymin, but it's just probably a D-Dance, and then Ice Spinner KOs. Well, no, I outspeed with Shocks. The problem is I don't KO right away. If I go hard into... I'm gonna Chili here. Yep, D-Dance does come out. I think I really need to see... Who do you have left? Nothing that really likes Shaymin late game. So I'd be okay with going for Shocks here and going for T-Bolt. I'm okay with going into shocks and T-bolting here. It goes for D-Dance again. Okay. That's fine. I think. I just go for another T-Bolt and I give shocks. I give him shocks. Which is fine. Shocks did its job by breaking the Dragonite in the first place. Plus, there is a world, potentially, where this is not outspeeding shocks with Scarf. It's a small world, but there is a world that it does happen, but I don't think it does. The fact that he's taking a while to decide right now has me questioning if he actually has enough investment. He's taking a while to decide his move right now. So I don't know what's happening. Waterfall. Okay. Interesting. Do you not have Earthquake? Because that does the same as Ice Spinner and Earthquake. If you don't have Earthquake, Low-King does a lot. The problem is I don't really outspeed. Does Mienshao live anything? No. So I think I kind of just have to go into Gambit. I'm at 71 HP, or 77 HP. 23%. That's in range. E-Speed can KO here. Not having Titan this week really screws me, doesn't it? If this has E-Speed, that's the problem. I think I have to hope you don't have E-Speed. He doesn't have E-Speed! Oh, let's go! Massive! Oh! Okay, another scary threat is gone. It's probably based in Arcanine, and that's fine. Oh my gosh, not having E-Speed. No, E-Speed is so good. That's the Hitmontop, okay. That's fine. Hitmontop does get poisoned. I forgot those were down. You're probably gonna Rapid Spin here. We go into Glow King. Yep, Rapid Spin. I believe you get knockoff, don't you? You do not get knockoff. Okay, so I'm free to just chilly. Because I don't think you stay in. I don't see any reason why you stay in unless you like Earthquake. But even if you Earthquake, I don't think you're doing that much to me. Yeah, I live at least one Earthquake. So I just go for T-Spikes and a hard swap if I need to. Yep, you swap, okay. Arcanine comes back in, okay. 324. Well, I'm gonna be at lower. I'm gonna be at 300. I'm at 76%. That's not enough to live a head smash. I just sack off Screamtail here to the Arcanine. I do still have Shaymin. And Shaymin lives in E-Speed from Arcanine Hisui if it's Choice Band. Which it is Choice Band, so I live that. And an Earth Power guarantees a KO, too. There's no more flying types either, so Shaymin gets a free Earth Power into basically everything. Yep. That's fine. I go in with Shaymin, and I Earth Power. How much does an Aloe take from Earth Power? It takes 50%. He's gonna give us Arcanine. Let's go! Shaymin! Might just win this. That's the Sylveon, isn't it? No, it's a Hitmontop. Hitmontop can take hits, so I'm just gonna go into Glow King and then Chili. I'm just gonna keep chipping that thing down as much as possible. If you want a triple axle, that's fine. Rapid spin. Yep, that's fine. I think Seed Flare just wins me this game now. I think Seed Flare 100% just wins me this game. Now, +1 Hitmontop can outspeed Shaymin, but you hard swap, that's fine. If you go into... That's the Aloe. I know your Rocky Helmet. Seed Flare 100% just obliterates you, so I just go into Shaymin. Even an Aloe Blizzard doesn't KO me. Alright, Shaymin. Protects, that's fine. You scout out the Seed Flare. Dude, Seed Flare just wins me the game. Alright, Shaymin. I'm pretty sure Sylveon just goes down. Unless you're like Choice Specs. Even if you're not Choice Specs and you're like Assault Vest, we still live anything. So I just go for another Seed Flare. You are Assault Vest, so you're gonna live that. We do get the Spadef drop though, funnily enough. Hyper Voice, we live that. You're leftovers, you're just really Spadef invested. Okay. That's fine. Shaymin's gonna pick off another one. Let's go, Shaymin. Finally, Shaymin's popping up. King Gambit got us through the first half of the season, and now Sylveon's going to push us towards the end. Or, not Sylveon. Shaymin-Sky is going to push us to the end. That does barely anything. And Seed Flare is going to pick off Hitmontop. GG's to Herbie. Shaymin-Sky has finally showed up. Shaymin-Sky has finally popped off. Thank you guys so much for watching this week. Hope you enjoyed. Join us back for Week 7 as we make that final playoff push to secure our spot in WPF playoffs for Season 5. And Season 19 of just WPF in general. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.